Hayes just stopped the mission for a fucking dog. That's what Sergeant Martinez said. Afghanistan, 2018. Middle of a Taliban compound raid. 10 soldiers clearing buildings. Heavy resistance. Bullets flying. And Private Marcus Hayes stopped shooting, dropped to his knees, and started performing surgery on a wounded dog. In the middle of a firefight. Marcus Hayes was 28 years old. He'd wanted to be a veterinarian since he was 7. Loved animals more than anything. Dogs, cats, birds, rabbits, didn't matter. If it was alive and furry, Marcus cared about it. His childhood bedroom had been filled with rescued animals. Stray cats, injured birds, a 3-legged rabbit he'd found hit by a car. His parents called their house the zoo. Marcus called it giving them a chance. But veterinary school was expensive. Marcus's family didn't have that kind of money. So at age 24, Marcus enlisted in the Army. Infantry. Combat. The plan was simple. Serve 4 years, use the GI Bill, go to vet school after. Easy. Except nothing about war is easy. And Marcus discovered something about himself in Afghanistan that he hadn't expected. He could kill people. Taliban fighters. Enemy combatants. He was good at it. Disturbingly good. 83 Taliban over 3 years. 83 human beings Marcus eliminated without hesitation. But he wouldn't let an animal die. Not even in the middle of combat. Not even when it put his entire platoon at risk. Over those same 3 years, Marcus rescued 127 animals in Afghanistan. Dogs, cats, birds, goats, donkeys, anything injured, anything suffering. He'd stop missions, disobey orders, risk his life, all to save animals that, according to military protocol, didn't matter. His platoon called him Animal. Not as a compliment, as an insult. Animal Hayes cares more about dogs than soldiers. Animal Hayes will get us killed over a cat. Animal Hayes is fucking crazy. But here's what they couldn't deny. Marcus was one of the best soldiers in the platoon. 83 confirmed kills. Multiple lives saved. Decorated. Effective. A warrior. He just happened to be a warrior who performed emergency surgery on dogs during firefights, who smuggled injured cats back to base, who once held up an entire convoy for 40 minutes to rescue a goat with a broken leg. The Taliban killed people. Marcus killed Taliban. But Marcus also saved every animal he could find. And somehow, impossibly, he kept both tallies going. 83 Taliban, 127 animals, 2 parallel missions, both completed. This is the story of Marcus Hayes, the soldier who couldn't save everyone, but saved every animal he could. Because to Marcus, compassion wasn't weakness. It was the whole point. Marcus grew up in rural Montana, small town, population 3,000. The kind of place where everyone knew everyone, where kids grew up hunting, fishing, living close to nature. Marcus's dad was a mechanic. His mom was a teacher. Normal middle-class family. Nothing special. Nothing that would predict Marcus would become the animal warrior of Afghanistan. But from age 7, Marcus was different with animals. Not just like them, understood them, could calm a scared dog instantly, could handle aggressive animals that others couldn't. His parents thought maybe he had a gift, a talent, something special. Age 10, Marcus found a dog hit by a car. Golden retriever, lying in a ditch, leg shattered, bleeding. Most kids would have run to get help. Marcus didn't run. He sat down next to the dog, put his hands on it, spoke to it. "You're okay. I've got you. You're going to be fine." The dog stopped whimpering, looked at Marcus, trusted him. Marcus's dad arrived 10 minutes later. They took the dog to the vet. Leg was too damaged. Vet recommended euthanasia. Marcus, age 10, started crying. "Please don't kill him. Please. I'll take care of him. I promise." The vet looked at Marcus's dad. Marcus's dad sighed. "Fine. We'll keep him." That dog, Marcus named him Buddy, lived another 8 years. 3-legged, happy, loyal, slept in Marcus's bed every night. And Marcus learned something that would define the rest of his life. Animals were worth saving, even when everyone said they weren't. Even when it cost money, time, effort. They were worth it. Age 16, Marcus told his parents he wanted to be a veterinarian. "I want to spend my life helping animals. That's all I want to do." His parents supported him, encouraged him, but they also explained reality. "Vet school is expensive, Marcus. $200,000. We don't have that kind of money. You'll need scholarships or loans or the military," Marcus said. He'd done the research. GI Bill would cover most of vet school. Serve 4 years, get educated, become a vet. Simple plan, good plan. Age 24, Marcus enlisted. Army infantry. Basic training was hard but manageable. Marcus was fit, grew up on a ranch, used to physical work. The running, the push-ups, the drills, he could handle all of it. What he struggled with was the mindset, the aggression, the enemy mentality. During close quarters combat training, the drill instructor yelled at Marcus, "Hayes, you're not aggressive enough. This is war. The enemy wants to kill you. You have to want to kill them first." Marcus nodded, tried to summon aggression, but it didn't come naturally. Marcus wasn't violent. Marcus was gentle. His whole life had been about caring for things, protecting things, not destroying them. But Marcus passed training anyway, graduated, got assigned to an infantry unit deploying to Afghanistan. First deployment, combat zone, real war. Marcus was terrified, not of dying, of becoming someone he didn't recognize, someone who killed. Afghanistan, 2017. Marcus arrived at FOB Lightning, Helmand Province, Taliban territory, dangerous. His platoon welcomed him the way all platoons welcome new guys, with suspicion and hazing. Fresh meat. F&G. Let's see if Hayes survives his first month. The platoon sergeant Martinez briefed Marcus. "Hayes, this isn't training. This is real. Taliban want to kill you. You understand that?" "Yes, Sergeant. You've never killed anyone before. When the time comes, will you hesitate?" Marcus thought about it. "Honestly, I don't know, Sergeant. I hope I won't." Martinez stared at him. "Hope isn't good enough, but we'll find out soon enough." The first mission came 3 weeks later. Taliban compound raid. Intelligence said 15 fighters inside. Armed. Dangerous. The platoon would breach, clear, eliminate threats. Standard operation. Marcus was terrified. His hands shook loading his rifle. His stomach felt sick. He'd trained for this. But training wasn't real. This was real. People were going to die. Maybe him. Maybe his brothers. Maybe the Taliban. Probably all of the above. The breach happened at 0300. Door blown. Platoon poured in. And chaos erupted. Taliban everywhere. AK-47s firing. RPG launched. Explosions. Screaming. Marcus's training kicked in. He didn't think. He just moved. Saw a Taliban fighter emerge from a doorway. Rifle raised. Aiming at Sergeant Martinez. Marcus fired. 3 rounds. Center mass. The Taliban dropped. Dead. Marcus had just killed his first human being. Age 24. 3 weeks in Afghanistan. He expected to feel something. Guilt. Horror. Regret. But he felt nothing. Just training. Just mechanics. The Taliban was a threat. Marcus eliminated the threat. That's all it was. The firefight lasted 11 minutes. When it was over, 6 Taliban were dead. 3 by Marcus. 0 American casualties. Martinez walked up to Marcus after. "Hayes, you did good. Saved my life. Thank you. Just doing my job, Sergeant. No hesitation. I'm impressed. Welcome to the platoon." Marcus had proven himself. Combat effective. Reliable. A soldier. But that night, back at the FOB, Marcus couldn't sleep. Not because of the killing. That didn't bother him weirdly. But because he'd seen something during the raid. In the compound courtyard. A dog. Chained to a post. Skinny. Ribs showing. Wounded. Bleeding from its side. And Marcus had walked past it. Left it there. Because the mission came first. Because he was a soldier. But he couldn't stop thinking about that dog. Chained, wounded, left behind. Marcus lay in his bunk, staring at the ceiling, and made a decision. Tomorrow he was going back. Mission or no mission. Orders or no orders. He was going back for that dog. The next day, Marcus approached Martinez. "Sergeant, that compound we raided yesterday. There was a wounded dog there. I want to go back and get it." Martinez stared at him. "You want to go back? To a Taliban compound we just raided? To rescue a dog?" "Yes, Sergeant." Martinez laughed. "Hayes, you're fucking insane. The answer is no. We're not risking lives for a dog." "Sergeant, it's wounded. It'll die if we don't." "Hayes, drop it. That's an order." Marcus dropped it, officially. But that night, at 0200, Marcus snuck out of the FOB. Alone. No permission. No backup. Just him, his rifle, and a medical kit. He walked 3 kilometers to the compound. Quiet. Careful. Taliban could be there. Could be watching. Could kill him. The compound was empty. Abandoned after the raid. Marcus found the dog exactly where he'd left it. Still chained. Weaker now. Barely moving. Marcus approached slowly. "Hey, buddy. I'm here. I'm going to help you." The dog looked at Marcus with exhausted eyes. Too tired to be scared. Too weak to resist. Marcus examined the wound. Gunshot. Old. Infected. The dog had been suffering for days, maybe weeks. Marcus cleaned the wound. Antibiotics from the med kit. Bandaged it. Then unhooked the chain. The dog was too weak to walk. Marcus picked it up. 40 pounds of skin and bones. Carried it 3 kilometers back to the FOB. Arrived at 0430, just before sunrise. The guard at the gate saw Marcus. Saw the dog. "Hayes, what the fuck is that?" "A dog." "I can see it's a dog. Why do you have a dog?" "He was wounded. I went back to the compound to get him." "You what?" "You left the FOB without permission. Martinez is going to kill you." Marcus got written up. Disciplinary action. 2 weeks extra duty. Martinez screamed at him for 30 minutes. "Hayes, you risked your life for a dog. You left the FOB without authorization. You could have been killed. You could have compromised our position. For a fucking dog." "Yes, Sergeant." "Why?" Marcus looked Martinez in the eye. "Because I couldn't leave him there. He was suffering. I had to help him." Martinez stared at Marcus for a long moment, then sighed, shook his head. "Hayes, you're the craziest soldier I've ever met. But I respect the dedication. Don't do it again." "Got it." "Got it, Sergeant." Marcus kept the dog at the FOB. Named him Charlie. Fed him. Treated his wound. Within 2 weeks, Charlie was healthy. Within a month, Charlie was following Marcus everywhere. The platoon adopted him as a mascot. Even Martinez grudgingly admitted Charlie was a good dog. That was animal number 1. 126 more to go. Over the next 3 years, Marcus developed a pattern. Every mission, he'd look for animals. Wounded animals. Stray animals. Animals in distress. And whenever he found one, he'd save it. No matter what. No matter the risk. Mission 3. Marcus found a cat with a broken leg. Taliban village raid. Cat hiding in a building. Marcus grabbed it, stuffed it in his vest, finished the mission. Brought the cat back to base. Splinted the leg. Named her Whiskers. Animal number 2. Mission 7. Marcus found a bird with a broken wing. Sparrow. Tiny. Couldn't fly. Marcus carefully caught it, put it in his pocket, carried it through the entire mission. Back at base, he made a splint from popsicle sticks. The bird recovered. Marcus released it 2 weeks later. Animal number 3. Mission 12. Marcus found a goat with a broken leg. Middle of a convoy. The convoy stopped for a tactical halt. Marcus saw the goat in a field, limping, suffering. Marcus told his squad leader, "I need 10 minutes." "For what?" "That goat." "Hayes, we're not stopping for a goat." "Then I'll catch up." Marcus jumped out of the vehicle. ran across the field, caught the goat, examined the leg, fractured, not broken, splinted it right there in the field, carried the goat back to the convoy. The entire platoon was watching, some laughing, some shaking their heads. Martinez yelling, "Hayes, get back in the truck." Marcus put the goat in the truck. They drove back to base with the goat. Animal number 15. The mockery intensified. Animal Hayes. Hayes cares more about animals than people. Hayes is going to get us killed over a cat. Marcus heard every insult. Didn't care. He knew what mattered. And animals mattered. But here's what the platoon couldn't deny. Marcus was also an exceptional soldier. Mission after mission, Marcus killed Taliban. Efficiently, professionally, no hesitation. By month 6, Marcus had 20 Taliban kills. By month 12, 40. By 18 months, 60. Marcus was one of the most effective soldiers in the platoon. Martinez even admitted it. Hayes is weird as hell, but the guy can fight. The paradox was obvious. Marcus killed people without hesitation, but couldn't let an animal suffer. The platoon didn't understand it. How can you kill a guy and then cry over a dog? Private Collins asked one day. Marcus thought about it. People make choices. Taliban chose violence, chose to fight. They're responsible for their fate. Animals don't choose. They're innocent. They suffer because of what we do. That's not fair. So I help them when I can. Collins didn't get it. Most of the platoon didn't get it. But a few did. Private Garcia said it best. Hayes has a code. Might not be the military's code, but it's his code, and he follows it. I respect that. The breaking point came in 2018. Mission 47. Taliban compound raid. High-value target. 20 Taliban estimated inside. The platoon breached at dawn. Heavy resistance. Immediate firefight. Marcus was second through the door. Saw 3 Taliban. Shot 2. Third one ran. The platoon was clearing room by room. Brutal close quarters combat. AK-47s. Grenades. Chaos. Marcus cleared 3 rooms. Killed 5 Taliban. Professional. Efficient. Just another day. Then Marcus entered the courtyard. And he saw it. A dog. German Shepherd. Military working dog. Probably stolen from an Afghan army unit. Lying in the courtyard. Shot. Bleeding from its abdomen. Whimpering. Dying. Marcus stopped. Mid-mission. Mid-firefight. Bullets still flying. Taliban still fighting. But Marcus dropped to his knees. Next to the dog. Put his hands on it. "I've got you. You're going to be okay." Martinez was across the courtyard. Saw Marcus. "Hayes, what are you doing? Get back in the fight." Marcus ignored him. Opened his med kit. Examined the wound. Gunshot. Abdomen. Bleeding internally. The dog was dying. Minutes left. Maybe less. Marcus started working. Pressure bandage. Hemostatic gauze. Trying to stop the bleeding. Taliban were still shooting. Bullets hitting the wall behind Marcus. Dust and concrete flying. His platoon was still fighting. Still clearing. Still in danger. And Marcus was performing emergency surgery on a dog. Collins ran over. "Marcus, we need you. There's Taliban in the next building." Marcus didn't look up. "I'm busy. Busy. We're in a firefight. This dog is dying. I can save him. Cover me." Collins stared. Couldn't believe it. But he stayed. Provided cover fire. Protected Marcus while Marcus worked on the dog. 3 hours. That's how long Marcus worked on that dog. The firefight ended after 20 minutes. Compound cleared. Taliban eliminated or captured. But Marcus stayed in that courtyard for 3 hours, treating the dog, stabilizing him, suturing the wound, giving 4 fluids. Everything a combat medic would do for a human. Except this was a dog. Martinez watched from a distance, furious. Hayes is going to get court-martialed for this. But he didn't stop Marcus, because by now Martinez knew. You couldn't stop Marcus when it came to animals. You just couldn't. The dog survived. Marcus named him Ranger. Animal number 43. Ranger stayed with the platoon for the rest of the deployment. Became a mascot. Everyone loved him. Even the soldiers who'd mocked Marcus admitted Ranger was special. Hayes is crazy, but he saved a good dog. After that mission, something shifted. The mockery decreased. Not because the platoon suddenly understood Marcus, but because they realized Marcus's dedication was absolute. He wasn't going to change. And more importantly, it didn't affect his combat effectiveness. Marcus still killed Taliban, still completed missions, still protected his brothers. He just also saved every animal he could find. Private Garcia said it best. Marcus has 2 missions in Afghanistan: kill Taliban, save animals, and somehow impossibly he's doing both. By the end of 3 years, Marcus had killed 83 Taliban. Confirmed kills. Documented. One of the highest counts in the platoon. Martinez even recommended Marcus for a Bronze Star. The citation read, "Private Hayes demonstrated exceptional courage and effectiveness in combat operations. 83 enemy combatants eliminated. Multiple American lives saved. Exemplary service." But Marcus's other mission, the one the Army didn't document, was equally impressive. 127 animals rescued. Dogs, cats, birds, goats, donkeys, even a chicken. Marcus counted every one, kept a journal, wrote their names, their injuries, their outcomes. 97 survived. 30 didn't. Marcus remembered all 30. Felt guilty about each one. "I should have found them sooner. Should have done more." Garcia told him, "Marcus, you saved 97. You can't save them all. But I should try." "You did try. You did more than anyone else would have." The logistical nightmare of Marcus's animal rescue operation was absurd. At any given time, Marcus had 10 to 15 animals at the FOB. Dogs, cats, goats. The Army technically had regulations against this. No pets. No animals. Security risk. Health risk. But Marcus's commanding officer, Captain Davis, looked the other way. "Hayes, officially, these animals don't exist. Unofficially, keep them healthy and keep them quiet." Marcus built shelters, made food, treated injuries, spent every free moment caring for his animals. Other soldiers helped, even the ones who mocked him. Private Jackson, who'd called Marcus crazy, spent 2 hours helping Marcus splint a goat's leg. "I don't get why you care so much, but I respect the dedication." The question everyone asked was, how can you kill people and save animals? Isn't that a contradiction? Marcus didn't think so. People who fight chose violence. They're combatants. They're responsible for their actions. Animals didn't choose this war. They're victims of it. Helping them doesn't make me weak. It makes me human. But there was one incident that tested even Marcus's principles. September 2019. The platoon raided a Taliban safe house. Intelligence said a high-value commander was inside. The raid went smoothly. Commander captured. 3 Taliban killed. House cleared. Then Marcus found the dog. In the basement. Not wounded. Healthy. But chained. Starved. Abused. Guard dog probably. Trained to be aggressive. Vicious. The kind of dog that would attack on sight. Marcus approached it. Slowly. Carefully. The dog snarled. Teeth bared. Ready to attack. Martinez saw. "Hayes, leave it. That dog is dangerous. It'll bite you." Marcus ignored him. Kept approaching. Speaking softly. "Hey, buddy. I know you're scared. I'm not going to hurt you." The dog lunged. Snapped at Marcus. Missed by inches. Martinez raised his rifle. "Hayes, step back. I'm putting it down." "No. That dog is a threat. He's scared. Not dangerous. Just scared." "Hayes, that's an order. Step back." Marcus didn't step back. Kept approaching. The dog lunged again. This time caught Marcus's sleeve. Tore it. Marcus didn't flinch. Just kept talking. "It's okay. I've got you. You're safe now." 5 minutes. That's how long it took. 5 minutes of Marcus approaching, talking, being patient. And slowly, The dog stopped snarling, stopped lunging, started listening. Marcus reached out, touched the dog's head. The dog didn't bite, just looked at Marcus with confused, exhausted eyes. Marcus unchained the dog, led him out of the basement, named him Shadow, animal number 89. Shadow became one of the gentlest dogs Marcus ever rescued. Proof that aggression isn't nature, it's trauma, and trauma can be healed. The incident that became legend happened in November 2019. Mission 63, Village Patrol. The platoon was walking through a village when they heard barking. Loud, aggressive, coming from a compound. Taliban compound, according to intel. Possibly occupied. The platoon approached cautiously, ready for contact. Marcus heard the barking get louder, more desperate. Not aggressive barking, distress barking. He knew the difference. They'd breached the compound. Taliban inside. 3 fighters, armed. They opened fire immediately. The platoon returned fire. Marcus shot 2 Taliban. Collins got the 3rd. Compound cleared, but the barking continued. Marcus followed the sound, found a room, locked. He kicked the door open. Inside, a dog, pit bull mix, not barking anymore, whimpering, because next to the dog was a Taliban fighter, the 4th one, hidden, rifle raised, aiming at the door, aiming at Marcus. Time slowed. Marcus saw the Taliban, saw the rifle, saw the dog between them. The Taliban was using the dog as cover, as a shield. If Marcus shot, he might hit the dog. The Taliban fired first, missed. Round went past Marcus's head. Marcus had a split second. Shoot the Taliban, risk hitting the dog. Or hold fire, risk dying. Marcus held fire, dove to the side. The Taliban fired again, hit the wall. Marcus rolled, came up. The dog had moved, no longer in the line of fire. Marcus fired, 3 rounds. The Taliban dropped, dead. Marcus stood up, breathing hard. That was close. Almost died, because he wouldn't risk the dog. Collins ran in. Marcus, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Collins saw the dead Taliban, saw the dog, understood what had happened. You hesitated, because of the dog. Yeah. Marcus, you almost died. But I didn't, and neither did the dog. Collins shook his head. You're insane. Probably. Marcus rescued the dog, named him Bullet, animal number 98, because Bullet had almost gotten Marcus killed, and Marcus had saved him anyway. That incident spread through the platoon. Hayes hesitated to shoot because of a dog. Almost died. Some soldiers thought Marcus was reckless. He's going to get himself killed over an animal. But others saw it differently. Garcia said, Hayes values life. All life. Even in war. Even when it costs him. That's not weakness. That's strength. By December 2020, Marcus's deployment was ending. 3 years in Afghanistan. 83 Taliban killed. 127 animals rescued. The numbers were finalized. Both missions complete. But Marcus had a problem. 127 animals rescued. 97 survived. Where were they going to go? Marcus couldn't leave them in Afghanistan. They'd die, be abandoned, suffer. He'd save them. He was responsible for them. Marcus spent 3 months working logistics, paperwork, vet checks, transport, import permits, customs. It was a nightmare. But Marcus was determined. He'd save these animals. He was bringing them home. 40 animals made it. 40 out of 97. The others were adopted by Afghan families or stayed at the FOB or lived in local villages. But 40 came home with Marcus. 40 dogs, cats, goats, and 1 chicken. All the way from Afghanistan to Montana. The logistics alone were insane. Military cargo plane, special permits, thousands of dollars in fees. Marcus paid out of pocket, used his entire deployment savings. Didn't care. These were his animals, his responsibility. He brought them home. Marcus's parents' reaction when Marcus showed up with 40 animals was priceless. His mom opened the door. Marcus, welcome home. We missed you so. Why do you have 40 animals? Mom, Dad, these are my friends. Can they stay here? Just until I get settled. His dad stared. Marcus, son, we love you, but we cannot house 40 animals. Just temporarily. I promise. Marcus's parents sighed, expanded the barn, built enclosures, helped Marcus set up a sanctuary. Because that's what parents do. Even when their son comes home from war with a mobile zoo. The platoon stayed in touch after deployment. Group chat, monthly calls. They'd bonded. Marcus was part of the family. Even the guys who'd mocked him stayed connected. Colin sent Marcus a message 6 months after they got home. Marcus, remember when I called you crazy for saving animals? I was wrong. You're the sanest person I know. You remembered what mattered. Even in hell. Martinez, the platoon sergeant who'd yelled at Marcus countless times, visited Marcus in Montana a year later. Saw the 40 animals. All healthy, all happy, all loved. Martinez looked at Marcus. Hayes, you're still crazy. But I get it now. You saw war. You killed people. But you also saw innocence. And you protected it. That's admirable. Marcus used his GI Bill. Went to vet school. Just like he'd planned. Graduated in 2024. Became a veterinarian. Opened his own practice in Montana. Specialized in trauma care for rescue animals. Because Marcus understood trauma. Understood rescue. He'd done it 127 times. Today, Marcus Hayes is 34 years old. He runs a rescue sanctuary. Houses 60 animals now. The original 40 plus 20 more he's rescued since coming home. He treats animals for free if their owners can't pay. He volunteers at shelters. He speaks at schools about compassion and service. And he still thinks about Afghanistan, about the 83 Taliban he killed, about the 127 animals he saved, about the paradox of being a warrior and a healer, about killing and saving existing in the same heart. People ask Marcus, how do you reconcile it? Killing people and saving animals? Marcus's answer is simple. War requires killing. That's the reality. I was a soldier. I did my job. But war doesn't require cruelty. Doesn't require losing your humanity. The animals reminded me of that. They reminded me that innocence exists, that suffering matters, that compassion isn't weakness. It's the whole point. I killed when I had to, but I saved when I could. Both things are true. Both things matter. Marcus's story went viral in veteran communities, not because of the 83 kills, but because of the 127 rescues. Because veterans understood what it means to see too much death, too much violence, and to desperately want to save something, anything, to prove that not everything has to die. One veteran wrote to Marcus, I served in Iraq, saw terrible things, killed people, came home broken. Your story helped me, reminded me that I can still do good, still help, still save. Thank you. Marcus's message to other veterans is clear. War changes you, takes parts of you, makes you hard, makes you numb, but you can choose what else it makes you. I chose compassion. I chose to remember that life matters. All life. You can do the same. Find what you care about. Protect it. Save it. That's how you stay human. And to people who ask about the contradiction, killing people, saving animals, Marcus has one final thought. Animals didn't start the war, didn't choose violence, didn't plant IEDs or shoot at us. They're innocent victims. Helping them isn't betraying my mission. It's remembering why missions matter. We fight to protect the innocent. Well, animals are innocent too, so I protected them. Simple as that. Today, every animal Marcus rescued has a story. Charlie, the first dog. Ranger, the German shepherd he saved during a firefight. Shadow, the aggressive dog he tamed. Bullet, the dog that almost got him killed. 40 animals, 40 names, 40 lives saved. Marcus keeps photos of all 127, the ones that lived, the ones that didn't. He remembers them all. And on the wall of his clinic, there's a plaque. It reads, "In memory of the 127 innocent lives caught in war, 97 saved, 30 lost, all remembered, all loved, because compassion matters, even in hell, especially in hell." Subscribe for more stories of soldiers who proved that humanity survives war, that compassion isn't weakness, and that protecting the innocent, all innocent life, is what service truly means.